everyone, I welcome all of you to this very beautiful platform of Sri Chaitanya. So guys, I'm extremely delighted to announce the most reliable, the most trustworthy and the batch which has created the best ranks all throughout the country. VAIDYAH, the NEET long-term course designed specially for NEET dropper students. Now, giving the NEET exam again can actually be a very challenging task and at times be very stressful as well. So over here in this particular video, I'm going to discuss some very important questions which are running in most of the students' minds, and we'll be trying to answer them to help you understand your way ahead and also how Sri Chaitanya can help you in your preparation of your NEET exam. So the questions which we are going to discuss today, the first one is going to be, should I become a doctor or not? The next one, that sir, I have given the NEET exam but my score is very low, and should I appear for the NEET exam again? What are the chances that I'll have a very good score in the next attempt of mine and I will get a good MBBS college? And the third question, which mostly runs in so many students' mind, is that sir, I have finally decided to give the NEET exam. So now which platform to choose? Which platform can actually assure me that I get a very good rank in my next attempt? So let's quickly answer them one by one. So the very first question, that should you become a doctor or not? So it's basically the World Health Organization which is claiming that we will face a shortage of 10 million health workers by 2030. Now it's pure economics, right? That as the population is aging, we'll be requiring more and more doctors. So the demand for doctors is obviously going to increase. And if we are not able to provide the supply for it, then obviously there has to be a problem. So if you just look at the supply and demand graph, surely it gives us a very good idea that we'll be requiring more and more doctors in the near future. And if you are aiming to become a doctor, you have a very secure future ahead. And also, one more thing I would like to add over here is that being a doctor is a very noble profession in itself. It's the best work profession anyone can ever have. Now let's move ahead and let's say you have finally decided that yes, you need to take a drop again, and your decision of becoming a doctor is actually very accurate and very strong. So the next question which will be popping in your mind is that I have a very less score, so should I appear for the NEET exam again? So I have few very important things to showcase in front of you. Now there were so many students in the previous batch of Sri Chaitanya, that is for NEET 2022, which were actually having trouble with all these questions. And I would like to quote some very good examples over here. So the very first example which I'm going to showcase is of Somu Shravya. So she scored a very minimal score of 393 in her NEET 2021 attempt. And just look at the exponential rise which she has done in her score. She increased her score from 393 to 671 in the very next attempt. Now there's one more example of Sajaru Anup. This boy scored 385 marks in his 2021 attempt, and finally the score increased to 660. And these are not the only ones. I have Sheikh Mudassir, I have MB Saik, V Ram Tharam, and so many. As you can see, all these results are showing just very simple thing, that all these kids had a very less score, but with a very proper training, a very good methodology, they were actually able to increase their score actually 1.5 to 1.75x. And how this came into picture, how this became reality. So the next question is all about that only. So looking at these figures, finally you can decide that even if you have a very less score, that shouldn't become a hindrance for you to attempt for the NEET exam again. You should definitely give it a try. The next thing which should come into your mind is, what is the right platform? What is the platform which can actually help me to secure a rank in the NEET exam? So the platform which I'm talking about is the Sri Chaitanya's VAIDYAH course. Sri Chaitanya has 37 years of legacy in producing ranks. You can just look at the results of Sri Chaitanya at all its platforms. Whether it is JEE, whether it is NEET, Sri Chaitanya has been producing top rankers throughout the country from past so many years. So there obviously is some magical formula in the teaching methodology of Sri Chaitanya which has actually ensured such great ranks in all aspects of every exam which you can talk about. So now we are going to answer the third question, that what is the platform which can actually ensure you a very good rank in the NEET 2024 exam. So to answer this particular question, let's quickly look into the features of the VAIDYAH batch which actually make it so special and a rank producing engine. So in VAIDYAH, we have a comprehensive coverage of the entire syllabus. As you can see over here, we have around 380 plus 100 classes for physics, 380 plus 100 classes for chemistry, and 200 plus 50 classes both for zoology and botany. Now these extra classes which you are seeing over here, these are revision classes which can actually help you to revise the entire syllabus, which can actually fill those missing gaps which every student has in their preparation. Apart from that, we have a daily physics, chemistry, zoology and botany classes with some very good counseling sessions which can actually remove all the problems which you are facing on a daily basis. Now apart from this, we have a very specific teaching and learning techniques for all the subjects, and not only subjects, basically for different topics also. So for physics, which is the most problematic subject in any NEET aspirant's life, we have a different teaching methodology for mechanics, for optics, for electrostats, and similarly in chemistry also we have unit-wise different techniques to actually enhance the overall learning outcome of each and every student. Now apart from this, a very important element which plays a role in a student's selection in the NEET exam is tests. So we have a comprehensive coverage of the entire syllabus through tests. We have practice tests, we have concept tests, then we have the unit test, weekend test, part tests, module tests, grand tests, and finally we have the error tests as well. So there are so many tests which can actually help you enhance your overall learning of the entire syllabus as well as give you an idea about the real exam scenario. Now, one very important thing to be noted over here is the error test. So we have a very good error analysis through these error tests, and we are of the opinion that it's a normal thing that everyone does some mistakes. But what we are intending towards is that those errors which you are continuously doing, those shouldn't be repeated. You should actually not do those silly mistakes, those very common errors, and just alleviating all those errors can actually enhance your scores. Now apart from this, in all these tests, you will get a very clear All India ranking which will actually give you a very good idea that where you are actually standing, and you can also understand what is going to be your final rank in the All India NEET exam. Apart from this, we have a very brilliant level-based academic preparation model. Now, we very well know that in a class, there are so many students who can actually capture the concept very easily. And there are some students which require some extra edge, some extra help from the faculties. So based on the level of the student, we have different academic preparation models so that a student who is not able to understand the concepts in one go is being helped by the faculty, and a student which has actually understood the concept in the one go are practiced with more and more problems, so their overall level actually enhances. And this overall practice gives a very brilliant personalized learning experience in the live class. So I think with this entire analysis, you now have a very clear understanding of what is the best platform which can actually ensure you a very good NEET rank and a very good college for doing MBBS. So guys, don't waste time, make a quick decision, because this is your drop year and every second is extremely precious. So I suppose you'll make a very good and a wise decision. All the best from the entire team of Sri Chaitanya.